Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Chloe in the morning. It is morning. I'm Chloe. I have no coffee because I'm not feeling the best. Yesterday's video, as I was hacking away and coughing a bit, not feeling the best. Today, also not feeling the greatest, but we're just gonna get started with some basic Burrow info because they changed their app a lot, and so every time these apps go through updates, we have to kind of reevaluate our entire um, treasury management system. A new version of the app's available. This is the new UI, and they're calling me a degen. What? Anyways, let's look at our stats. So now it's net liquidity, and you earn Burr rewards based on your net liquidity. We have some Burr, some LI near, not very much, zero point zero 0.01 LI near daily, 110 meta daily, 6 cents of USN, zero point 0.2 W near. And then my net liquidity rewards is 488 Burr and 6 USN. But as you can see here, the USN deposited is not earning us nearly any APY. So what we're going to do is, you can withdraw straight from your portfolio. Sorry. We are going to log into our ledger first as a first step. I hope everyone's having a great day. Generally, I try and use these videos as a way to track what I do on chain each day, keep up with on-chain updates, research mainly on-chain activities on the Near blockchain, not just for Near, but for blockchain interactions and cryptocurrency in general. As you can see, a lot of the updates change weekly, monthly. There's different flows for transactions and a lot of different things we dig into. But for now, we're doing treasury management on chain. And so we are going to take out all of the burrow, and it's not going to change our health factor because the USN, we're going to withdraw all our USN, and it's not going to change the health factor because you actually cannot use USN as collateral yet. And so we actually had no reason of putting the USN in there. We were earning about 15% APR, and it wasn't that great, but it was stable and it was easy, so we did it with a bit of our funds. But we're going to move that over now. We also have some other things we could check out, but we're not going to today. Like, how is Aurora Plus doing? I haven't streamed that in a while. Okay, so we removed some liquid. I hate when it does that. Anyways, we'll leave that alone. Actually, maybe that will bother me a bit too much. Although sometimes you can't get things to be removed. That's been kind of bothering me in the UI so far. Like, I paid back an Aurora loan, I'm pretty sure, and it still shows up on the UI as like dust. Like you still have 0.000001 Aurora. But not important. I digress. Does it still show? No, it still shows. It's so sad. So I tried again to remove this little amount, and it didn't work. That's okay. ETH, we will still leave the ETH in here, even though it's only earning 2%, which doesn't really make sense when you think about it, because we could take that ETH across the Rainbow Bridge, turn it into ST ETH, which earns 5% a year, and then earn, some percent off of that. I understand. We will probably not be keeping this ETH here as ETH for very long, but for now, it is meant to be just sitting here. Collateral deposit. Oh, because we're borrowing some too. Aurora, we can withdraw. So looking at the stuff we have here, the reason we'd want to withdraw the USDC is because we're only earning 0.26% on it. So we would earn a good amount from depositing. So for example, we dropped how much Burr we're earning each day. So there's more of an incentive now to make deposits even if they're not giving you a high APY, because you're going to earn some Burr rewards from that. And it doesn't help you if you actually loop through something. So this USDC looping, for example, let's see if this works. This would affect our collateralization. I'm not even sure this will allow us to do this, for example. Okay, so we could withdraw 1,300 USDC, but then it would make our collateralization ratio super low. And so a lot of this stuff we're going to keep the same for now, right? So one less USN per day, one less burr. But when we go to the when we go to the ref page, I should probably like take some of these rewards too. They've been sitting here for a couple of days now. Let's go for it. I've been a bit busy, haven't had all the time in the world to do these, to manage the ref treasury, but we're streaming now, so why not get this done now? I don't know why it's showing. Wait, what? Oh no, XREF is still here. Eight. I don't know why I did that, but sure. Oh, I'm on 21819.near. Whoops. That's funny. Sitting here not knowing what's going on. Like, why is it not doing its thing? Oh, man. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, wherever they may be today. Oof. Ernest, hope you're doing well. Okay, so now we're logged into the marmaj account. We can go to the farms. And this is what we're looking for. I don't know why it kind of... Actually, I do know why. So, okay, so we are going to now withdraw the tokens from the farm. Generally, whatever's above like $5, $10 worth. We just... 3 at a time, though, sadly. So it does take quite a while to get through it. With the other things that I've been working on since yesterday, the RPC node, same issue. I'm probably going to shut it down. Actually, am I dropping frames? Nope. So I'm going to keep this up. Actually, yeah. It seems a bit... I heard it was 314 gigabytes. And it's already at 430. So we're already well above how much gigabytes it's supposed to be. Rev. Pixel token. USN. So you can see the rewards for the USN pool here are coming down as more tokens come in. The rewards here are coming down. It's all good though. We got to find our new strategy. We are definitely not... we don't care much about farming burr tokens. The main benefit here is just making sure we're doing some solid stablecoin farming in the bear market. Okay. So only $20 left of rewards. It's just kind of a bunch of random tokens. So now we want to make sure we can reinvest into the farms that we're interested in. So there's one here that we're going to reinvest into. One second. Got to see if we have any cello in our account. No. It's very interesting though, because with this type of a market, right? If you're only making 0.2% on stablecoins, so you're still earning from the rewards. So, like, for example, I've really enjoyed the deposit side. So, I've really enjoyed depositing for ST Near. and LI near in general, because you're earning 10% a year in near tokens, plus you're earning these extra bit of rewards, like a little bit of LI near, a little bit of burrow, a little bit of meta, stuff like that. They have some extra ones, like, right, you deposit ETH, you earn burrow, fine, we've got some ETH, we'll do that for now. Right, it allows us to kind of keep our vault relatively, topped up from time to time. W near now has become terribly inefficient, in my opinion. So let's see. Wait, why is it not saying uses collateral? Oh, because we're depositing with our portfolio. Sorry. New UI is a bit hard to get used to. So here you go. We were looping a bunch of W near for a while. But as you can see, now, obviously, you have to unwind, right? This is a clear case where it's 2.7% to borrow. It is 1.4% to deposit. And so now we have to start unwinding this position. And so I guess I can show what unwinding the position means. Pretty much. We start with withdrawing, so let's do something like this. Right? So we're gonna withdraw. I think. Wait, I might even be. I'm tired. It's early in the morning. Let's make sure this is the right flow. But I'm pretty sure it was withdraw and pay back. And then each time you withdraw and pay back, your collateralization ratio compared to your total deposits gets a bit closer and closer. But I'm not gonna do this all on the call right now. I'm kind of just going through the overview of it. So you can tell how, hopefully through this you can see how having an automated system that did this for you, whether it's entering the leveraged market or leaving the leveraged market. But no, we farmed Burr for a little while. That's great. So yeah, now you can say this is kind of great because you can see how my rewards are changing too. So now we'd only get 5 USN, we get 431 Burr. It shows you how much you have deposited, your liquidity. And now, oops, it is really in your portfolio. Right? And then we just go here and repay a bit. Right? So if we repay... Oh, sorry. We have too much near. So we have to deposit some to W near. I don't know why it's not just doing it for me, but that's okay. We'll do it this way. But again, this is why all these steps are kind of annoying. Like, if you can do it in authorize one transaction and it would unwind, withdraw your W nears, yeah, anyways, we'll just do it because it's quicker just to showcase it. Okay, so we're going to repay. For some reason, it still keeps not showing how much we have. Oh, sorry. It wants to do it from deposits. Terrible idea. From the wallet. Ugh. Wait. Oh, it is aggregating my W near and my near. So, sorry. I'm doing this incorrectly. There is a DJ way to do it. So let's do this first. 819. Perfect. 819. And you can see my collateralization, my health factor goes up again, right? So this will increase my health factor. This has been a plan for a while. Our plan was not to keep our health factor at 105 or 108 forever. But it was free liquidity mining for a little while there. In the bull market, we were earning free W near, and that was being used in various aspects of the marmaj community ecosystem. But you can see, net liquidity, APY is 23%, daily rewards not that high, and health factor. And so now I'm remembering you can actually just repay straight from here. So from deposits, You don't want to do your max, obviously, but you can go like one, like, let's do 819 again, sure. And you can see how your, health factor is going back up. It's an advanced feature. Use your own research. Okay, so we're going to confirm. So this makes it a bit easier. Instead of wrapping things out and going through ref, I'm glad we did this in one kind of video. You can do it straight from your deposits. So the deposits I've already put into Burrow, instead of withdrawing them, taking, unwrapping them and then paying back, I can pay back directly from my deposits. I thought I repaid. I feel like this didn't work appropriately, but okay, let's see. This is supposed to bring my health factor. Let's see how this works. A lot of times, honestly, I can't visualize what's in my brain or math very well. And so I like using blockchains because I can conceptualize an idea of math in my mind or economics, and then I can kind of just sign a transaction. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, that's exactly how I thought it was going to be. Or no, we're way off. So as you can see, the health factor is super high. Deposits are coming way down, but that's a good thing. Before it was inflated, it wasn't real. Now this is more of a real number. 38,000 deposited, 10,000 borrowed, which means you have an average of 28,000 in here. So I mean, for all intensive purposes, I think we should just repay the entire loan. Right? No point of borrowing W near. The only point in the past of borrowing W near was because it was free. It was free money. It was really weird. I don't know how to explain it. If you go back to my old videos, you can see how it kind of worked. But they were giving so much burrow tokens, and they were giving you this boost and all this other stuff. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of extra burr tokens just from Aurora, right? And because I can't borrow back from Aurora, it looks really good. Same with USN. If I was depositing USN, it'd be worth it. The reason I'm not depositing USN is because it only gives you 0.4%. The reason we are depositing Aurora is because it's giving us 66%. So it makes it even more worth it for the burr rewards. Okay, so let's refresh the portfolio because it really shouldn't be saying anything W near. Okay, so now we've borrowed this tiny bit of W near that I probably won't be able to get it removed at the moment. It's fine. And we have a tiny bit of Aurora. Now we have some extra W near that's just sitting here for fun. So we are also going to withdraw this W near. Because, I mean, there's really no point of having W near on the platform anymore at all, in my opinion. On Burrow, I mean. And then we will be depositing this W near into the ST near pools on ref, most likely. It's bear market things, Got to make sure that your vault is strong, but the vault is mainly for interest-bearing assets. So if we can put XREF in there, we would, but it's mainly for ST near, LI near, and then Aurora, because Aurora has such a high burrow amount. And generally the way it's going to work from that, and we obviously deposit burrow while we wait to deposit to our farm on ref, but the general way things are going to work, okay, deposited, that's annoying, but that's okay. It's because my rewards always go back here. So every time I claim something and get more rewards, they auto deposit back to USN. So we're going to leave this alone until it's much higher. But we have USN, nothing can be done with Meta really. We have ETH, which we can work on, but not today. Burr, which is doing quite well in the rewards. Aurora, which is also doing quite well in the rewards. W near, which again, you can't remove all of it because you get more rewards in it. That's fine. LI near, definitely some stable, value there where it's holding the price of near, it's going up 10% a year, whatever else. And then ST near, similarly. This USDC kind of, um, what's it called? Wow, I can't even remember. The rooting, like, circular liquidity, wow. Can't remember what it's called anymore. Looping is not the name I use for it. But yeah, looping on the USDC, it or was mainly just for fun. Pretty much though, we just borrowed DAI. So we always used to borrow DAI because DAI was the cheapest to borrow. Now, it's pretty even across. USDT is by far the most expensive. USDC and DAI pretty cheap to borrow. So generally we borrow whatever stablecoin is the cheapest, and we then go to ref. So let's get on with the ref stuff. Let's add liquidity here. It's a lot of pixel tokens. 1, 4, 4, 4. Let's just do that. So we're always generally adding liquidity back for pixel tokens, for the pixel token ref farm, and for generally any other farm that we have. So we have a good amount of meta, so we could add to the meta marmaj pool. Maybe we'll do this on that call. We have a bunch of USN and a bunch of W near and a bunch of ref. So with the ref, we will swap. Oh, sorry, I do have to call the other function on my ledger. And then that number is going to be different anyways. So, like 1 USDC in here. 1 LI near, not bad, not bad. LI near, USDC, ref, USN. Okay, so the reason we're taking out actually I can do this on this page. We're taking out the USN because we can earn 12% here. Yeah, let's just do it. Oh my gosh. Why does this... Okay, so I forget this constantly. This is like me every day. I feel like if the ref team knew how ADHD I was, they would maybe get this feature out just to help me, because I have a problem. Okay, it takes so long between each signature on the ledger that I can never. Oh my gosh. That I can never keep track of what's happening. And so I click approve, and then it says do one transaction. And I'm always going to the next thing now. I'm never just sitting here at the screen waiting the 5, 10, 15 seconds for something to happen. And so again, we have to go back to add liquidity, and we have to refresh the page and hit add liquidity, and then hit back to 1, 4, 5, 6 or something like that, and then just hit add liquidity. And then it's going to take 3 separate transactions to add liquidity here. So I do a meeting in 20 minutes, I think. I should have a meeting in 20 minutes. Oh, I can't wait this long. I have so many other things I need to do at the same time. I need to check to make sure the meeting I was supposed to have is actually at the time that I thought. Yep, 10:30. Is it still going? Oh my gosh, it's still going. Yeah, no one has time for that. So if I could, for example, sign 3 transactions right away that expired in 2 minutes, and those transactions waited for the receipt of the next transaction, then I can just sign 3 times in a row and let the UI handle all of that. But anyways, it is what it is, I suppose. Honestly, I think it's kind of silly. But we're gonna put the USN in to this main pool. Why not? This is what is actually needed. Every blockchain, every DEX, they need to have their stable pool, right? And this is where all the value comes from for the ecosystem, arguably. It's the stable pool that people can rely on in the ecosystem to have some stability, right? So if anyone at Near wants to have some stability leaving the ecosystem, they can always get USDT Tether and leave the ecosystem. Now, I know Tether isn't the most decentralized, blah, 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 but it has worked for many, many years, and so people trust it. So we're going to stake again. And so because of that, it gives USN value, right? Because USDT has like unlimited liquidity. And so when people have, let's say, $10,000 or 10,000 USN, they're able to trust that they can dump that USN to some Tether or USDT if there's a bunch of liquidity in the stable pool. So the more liquidity that we as the Marmaj Foundation deposit into the stable pool, right? There's $92 million in here so far. So the more we deposit into here, the more reliable this pool is for the Near ecosystem. So I still have to... Wait, did I already stake my shares? I thought I had to stake them. Why did I just do that? Did I just mess something up? No. Oh, I guess I deposited the shares. My bad. There's like so many pages here. I still have to deposit the shares for this one. And you can have a little ROI calculator like, ooh, $1.27 per month. Or per week, sorry. Amazing. It's funny, I was talking to some people that they were like, oh, how much would I get a month if I put $100 in? And I was like, oh, around $20 a month for the Marmaj pool, whatever. And they're like, do you have any better opportunities where I can earn more? And I was like, you realize that's 20% per month returns, right? And they just, I feel like a lot of people just don't understand. They want like a get rich quick scheme instead of how can I grow and build and earn and support myself and support my community. But I found that quite interesting. It's the first time I've actually been in real life with someone trying to onboard them to something and then have them be like, yeah, 100% interest per year is not enough. Sorry, need more. I'm like, okay, that's fine. No complaints here. So we are going to dump our ref for W Near. That is the constant predicament these days. We have purchased a lot of ref to join in with the ref W Near pool and the new VE token economics and all of that, which is all still in the plans. But as you can see, our nice burrow has a nice health factor of 217. So actually, maybe I could also just show, because 217 is a bit high. I don't think we need a health factor that's this high. But we do want to keep our health factor high because as of today, we are officially going for normal borrowing. We're not saying this is the bottom, not financial advice, but we have been kind of just doing nothing and waiting and holding all the way down. And now we are going to start looking at our portfolio, right? We are going to start, so right now we're going to earn a lot of burr tokens because we haven't withdrawn, which is very helpful for our token rewards, right? So it doesn't really matter. Our API is at 27%. We're getting a higher APR from net liquidity because we're not withdrawing. So actually, I think we're going to keep things exactly as they are because this actually Hey, thank you. Because this actually incentivizes us to make deposits and not withdraw. So it incentivizes us to have a really healthy network, a healthy portfolio or a healthy vault, which I think is great as we start experimenting with the Marmaj Research DAO and we start experimenting with just making deposits and earning the burr token, claiming the burr token, and then using that as something to farm. So we'll probably be experimenting with that, for example, with the Marmaj Research team, having some like Marmaj ST near liquidity, practicing claiming that farm through the multi-call pool, and then when we earn some tokens, depositing those into Burrow and not worrying about our health factor because we're not going to do any borrowing, just depositing and then claiming the rewards. So a lot of stuff, but really excited for it as we get there. Okay, I think we did the swap already. A bunch of W near. I guess we could deposit some LI near. There's kind of no point anymore though because it's always a little better. Well, actually, it's just different. So we are going to deposit LI near here because it just helps us farm more burr, right? It's a bit interesting to decide what's the most valuable here. But that's why we're going to do both because the market is going to decide, okay, sometimes using burrow is more valuable, right? And then sometimes using this ref pool is more valuable, right? Where you earn 13% a year, 7% in LI near, 6% in ref. For some people, this will be more valuable, and for other people, being able to kind of create their own vaults and borrow stablecoins will be more valuable. For the marmaj Foundation, we're not really heavily using our vault yet, to be honest. The vault will be where we eventually hopefully have a bunch of liquid staking assets, and we can continue to borrow DAI and stablecoins to pay off real world expenses. But for now, honestly, we're just going to create some sauce. And so we're going to try and keep these pools relatively even. And when the new pool comes out, there's a new liquid staking platform coming out soon. We're going to try and put some tokens in there equally as well. So we're going to add liquidity to this pool. And you can tell they're quite a bit different. So LI near gives 13%. ST near gives 15%. Actually, yeah, it's pretty even. So we're going to add W near to the pool. Okay. I thought I had more near than that though. Maybe. Let's see. Yes, that's why. I'm like, yeah, I had more near than that. So let's do like 200 and 8. That's not an 8, but don't worry about it. And then this is also going to go to the sauce pool for LI near. And then hopefully this gives a somewhat full picture. Wait, what? There was an error. Why was there an error? Ugh. Okay. That just didn't work. I don't know why. But it's fine. When things don't work, the UI tells you, which is really helpful. And then you can just kind of withdraw and get the tokens back into your account and try again. Let's close this page. Let's close this page. We don't have those anymore, hopefully. Oh, I failed to sign. That'll do it. That will 100% do it if I just fail to sign the transaction, which happens very often. But maybe we'll swap first because we have 209 W near. But now we have the same W near from before. Very nice. And what else did we have? We had pickle tokens, meta, W near, marmaj. Oh, okay, we're not going to touch USDC. It's too much work. But we will go back to the sauce pool. We will go here and add liquidity for W near. And this time I'm actually going to try and make sure I sign this. But as you can see in this one video, in this one stream, I've messed up this at least 2 or 3 times. So I need to just like be patient and just wait. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, I have too much ADD for this. I don't mind waiting for long things. Like, you know, we have the, okay, this I'm just going to, okay, fine. Control C to shut it down. It's clearly not working. And then it seems like it's taking a really long time to actually close out. Anyways, we now have more shares. We can go to the farm, scroll down, and more scrolling down to do. We can say, please stake the rest of these shares in the farm. And then we'll earn a lot more ref rewards from this. Now, again, I am very much hoping that we do not have to keep selling all of our ref tokens. The goal for a very long time has been to be able to deposit a good number of our ref tokens into Burrow so that we don't have to sell. At the moment, though, I don't know if it's sadly, but at the moment there's not much use case for. Let's go swap. There's not much use case for. Okay, we should put this on farm, pin it, put it there. So when we do earn ref tokens as rewards in this like large pool of tokens that we're earning, the main use case is this XREF where you can earn protocol fees. But in a bear market, there's not going to be very many fees taken. And so I don't mind, holding XREF for the marmaj community. We do have some XREF marmaj liquidity. And since we're here just talking, I will just at least check how much liquidity we can add from meta marmaj since we're just sitting here chatting it up. Okay. Maybe I will withdraw this just because we're here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It can't be used as collateral. You cannot borrow against your meta tokens. So there's not much use case. The biggest use case we have is for if we had a farm going, for example. But honestly, not everything needs to be farmed. Sometimes you can just have liquidity to support the ecosystem. This is taking a while. But maybe it is me. So let's just try it again. $2 whole. It doesn't want to open the wallet. You can even see at the bottom. Well, you can't see it because my face is in the way. It's trying to open the wallet. But cannot. Having a very difficult time. Let's see if the wallet's having issues in general. Yep. Seems like the wallet's having issues in general. And this is why we need to have... Well, this is also really weird. There you go. But this is also why we need to have, like, everything here. So, near, keys. Let's just make sure we're on the right network. I can't spell either. It would help if I could spell. Okay, so we're definitely not on the right network. And minor update to near CLI 3.3.1, 3.4.0. I'll upgrade. npm i-global near CLI. Oh, that's a good start. There we go. Oh my gosh. The wallet refreshed, which means it's working here as well. Lovely. So yeah, on this, all I'm really doing is access denied. Run it as sudo. Okay. And then we're just going to quickly refresh the page here so that the UI will detect all of our meta. But yeah, we just do this every once in a while, every week or so, adding all the meta marmaj rewards. This will be something we hope to do for like a long-term partnership with the meta pool. And I'm sure we'll have other partnerships, I'm assuming, with other liquid staking platforms like Near and others. And so Meta Pool, the project, did send over some meta tokens for our farm this month for the marmaj ST Near farm, and that was very helpful. And honestly, just hoping to continue supporting the ecosystem as much as possible. So even though it's only like 4 marmaj at a time, 4 marmaj out of the entire 21,000 marmaj is actually quite a bit. So if we do this daily or weekly, and we add a bit of marmaj to the meta pool, if we add a bit of marmaj to all the other pools, hopefully the fees taken actually stay in the ecosystem. But that's not always the case. We have to get more DAO-owned liquidity. but obviously in a safe and streamlined way. Okay, so I think that is everything. Unless you want to be cheeky and just like deposit one more USDC or something. Sure, let's do it. I don't like random tokens just sitting in my wallet. Like, even though it's not going to make me much, come on. Like, I'll pay the 1 cent fee. Wait, why do I have so much near still? Gosh. My bad. I definitely did something wrong if I have that much near sitting in my marmaj near wallet. I usually only hold near tokens as gas fees or to like distribute support, so buying an NFT or something like that. But generally, if we have this much near, incorrect statement. We do not have that much near. Let's see. We do not have 60 near. Incorrect statement. We have, wait, we do have 65 near. Lord help me. Gotta refresh the UI. Okay. So like 61. Oh wait, 61.819. What? Oops, I'm hitting backspace. There we go. Now we'll have some more W near, and we can decide where this is gonna go. But pretty much, this one can go into burrow maybe, right? Just to showcase how things work in general. But in general, we are earning ref tokens, right? A lot of the pools pay various rewards, but if we're really talking about this in a realistic way, generally we are in some farms. They all pay out some amount of ref tokens, and we earn arguably quite a bit of ref, to be fair. We sell all of that ref for the most part. I mean, some of it gets reinvested into the pixel token farm or into other farms that have ref. For example, there is a Cello farm that has ref. We reinvest there and we dump to W near. We take that W near and we move it to some sort of staking token, LI near or ST near. And so we're going to come here and we're going to show the swap. So let's do LI near because we don't have much of this on burrow yet. All right. And instead of doing the sauce pool, we would literally just say, okay, please give us some LI near, please, on ref. We would like to deposit it to burrow. And once this swap goes through, all we will have to do is come here and deposit the LI near. So it is pretty self-explanatory. It does. There you go. I think we're done. I do have to refresh the page. And now, there you go. Our health ratio is around 219, which is kind of where I generally like to keep it, just in case we have a flash crash. Like, now that we're depositing crypto, volatile assets, and withdrawing stables, now we want to make sure that if near crashes by 50% in one night, we'll still be safe. So if near goes to $1.70, $1.60 tomorrow, we should be okay at around 219%. And we do have liquidity in ref that we could withdraw right away and top up. So I do have a meeting now. This stream went way longer than it was supposed to. It was supposed to be just about redoing burrow stuff. And I did a lot of burrow, so that's fine. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you all later, probably, once our node syncs, which is currently at 30%. So a little while.